He was at the theater, you're right. Yep.
I don't think they had movies yet then. He was at the theater with Abraham Lincoln. They didn't have movies yet, I don't think.
And they said he's going to kill another one, too. I heard it.
I think we're live. Let me double check. Well, I guess we could start. I don't see anybody in the hallway yet. But, I lost my co-host, so we'll wait till she comes back. Actually, I think we could shut that off. It's kind of in my eyes. Well, welcome to News from Home, our first edition for this new year, 2022, not 1922, 2022. Holy smokes. Nancy got all excited because she had a poem she wanted to share. So we're going to let Nancy start off with her poem.
Hi, everyone. We've had a lot of cold weather lately, haven't we? And even if you haven't been able to get outside, I know you can remember those days where that wind just went right through you and chilled you to the bone. So here's in memory of all these cold days and living in Wisconsin. It's winter in Wisconsin and the gentle breezes blow 70 miles an hour at 35 below. Oh, how I love Wisconsin when the snow's up to your butt. You take a breath of winter air and your nose gets frozen shut. Yes, the weather here is wonderful, so I guess I'll hang around. I could never leave Wisconsin because I'm frozen to the ground.
All right. Our poet laureate. Oops, wrong. I pushed the wrong button. There we go. So this is news from the Miravita campus. Holding for campus photo. Carrie will take some. I'll bet you that was a note to herself. Carrie, I hope you're watching this. So this is a message from Bob Vandergalen, grounds manager for Miravita Living. Miravita Grounds has gone through another seasonal change. The beauty of leaves changing colors to them falling from the trees. I hope you took time to enjoy the beauty of this transition. As those leaves fall, it makes for some busy days for myself and the crew. I'm sure you saw us blowing those leaves from around the building, mulching them up and collecting them with the bagger system. Now the transition to the dullness of the winter months. My crew has been busy hanging lights to bring some holiday spirit across the campus. We can sure appreciate the beautiful lights out in the memorial garden around there, brighten up the trees. That's been very nice.
And this is, oops, can you go back?
Whoops. Yeah. Oh, I see what happened. Anyhow. So let's remember to thank the ground crew for all that they've done and making it beautiful out there, and particularly these last few days, keeping the sidewalks and everything from being icy and keeping it safe and easy to get about.
All right.
Now we're going to go to the video.
Yes. Winter can be hard on all of us, but it's especially hard when you're learning to make a snow angel. Take a look here. It's sure to bring a smile. And I bet you remember making snow angels. Little guy here trying to learn how to do it. A little child and the father's trying to help the child learn how to make a snow angel. And instead of moving his arms side to side, he's going up in the air.
Flapping them up in the air.
Did you ever used to make snow angels? Yeah.
So you're supposed to lay on the ground and go up and down like this, like a jumping jack.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, that was cute. Here are some of our anniversaries for all of the Miravita team across the campus. Am I doing these, or I'll do these?
Okay, yep.
Okay, here we go. Catherine, 46 years at Bethel Home. Sarah, 13 years at Bethel Home. Barbara, 2 years at Bethel Home. Quinn, 5 years at Bethel Home. Melissa, 14 years at Bethel Home. Tiffany, 2 years at Bethel Home. Connie, 1 year at Bethel Home. Susan, 39 years at Bethel Home. Naomi, 2 years at Eden Meadows. Nora, 1 year at Eden Meadows. Kaylee, is that Kaylee, you think?
Oh, I bet.
3 years at Gabriel's Villa. Kensa, 4 years at Gabriel's Villa. Shan Lee, 1 year at Gabriel's Villa. Joel, 5 years at Miravita Living. And Jacob has 17 years working in the pharmacy. Well, thanks to you all. And the special congratulations to Catherine for 46 years and Susan for 39 years. And Barb here, who's been living here for 5 years, she says.
All right, and it is going to be February tomorrow, and so we want to know, do any of you have a February birthday? Raise your hand. Anybody in February? Well, we know around the campus there are elders and residents who have February birthdays, so happy birthday month to all.
Happy birthday. This is news from our family and friends. And our friend Addison played in her first volleyball tournament a few weeks ago. As a reminder, Addison is 11 years old and has played her flute for us before. She is the daughter of Carrie, one of our employees. Her team took second, and here's a few of her serves from the tournament, followed by a photo of her. Let's see. Let's see if we can get that to work. Oh, no one noticed her standing on the line in the center, did they? Or instant replay, but do them in. There she goes, serving again. Good for her. Oh, she got an ace. Wow, thanks, Addison, for sharing with us your good serves.
More news from around the campus. In case you missed it, Tyrese Halliburton, Oshkosh North High School alumnus and Sacramento King star, helped us all remember how amazing educators are. There were so many great highlights during Halliburton's jersey retirement celebration last week. This was one of our favorites. He says, "To all those educators out there, I appreciate you very much. From elementary to middle school to high school, I had a great relationship with those guys, and they mean the world to me."
Oshkosh North. Does that mean he graduated in 18?
Oh, yep. Graduated in
2018?
Yes. And now playing for the Sacramento Kings.
Wow. Wait, let me see. I'm missing something here. It says, I think I might need to wait
Oh.
for this.
Helen.
Well, actually, we were supposed to see Addison and her 1-year-old golden doodle.
Oh, is it Helen?
We don't have the same one. Okay, this is... There's always the spirit of joy, hope, and faith, and love that lives at Miravita Living. This is Helen, right?
Helen.
Oh, how a rose are
Yep. Marie is singing
blooming
this for Helen.
Marie,
from
yes.
tender stem hath sprung.
Oh, I see. I skipped one.
Of Jesse's lineage coming, by faithful prophets sung, it came a floweret bright, amid the cold of winter, when half spent was the night. Isaiah 'twas foretold it, the rose I have in mind. With Mary we behold it, the Virgin Mother so kind, to show God's love aright. She bore to us a Savior, when half spent was the night. This flower whose fragrance tender with sweetness fills the air, dispels with glorious splendor the darkness everywhere. True man, yet very God. From fear of death he saves us, and lightens every load. From fear of death he saves us, and lightens
pretty. They've got a candle inside that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Well, thank you, Marie. I kind of messed up your intro, but we sure appreciate your beautiful singing out there in the woods of your home.
We have more news from our family and friends. Addison also has a 1-year-old golden doodle named Winnie. She hopes to keep training
Hello,
Winnie
everybody,
so she
and welcome
improves
to
her
our channel.
manners and
I'm
can come
Addison.
visit you soon. Here's a little get to
And
know
this is Winnie.
you
She's my
Winnie
1-year-old
and
golden
Addison
doodle puppy.
segment she put together
You won't
for
see her
you.
very relaxed and calm and laying down very often, so enjoy it while you have it. Question 1. What's your favorite food? Mine is noodles, and Winnie's is treats. Question 2. What's your favorite toy? Mine is my vlogging kit that I'm using to film this video, and Winnie's is Hedgie. Is this Hedgie? Yeah, it is. Question 3. What's your favorite season? Winnie and I both have the same favorite season. It's winter. And it's winter here in Wisconsin right now. So it really couldn't get any better for us. And question 4, which kind of goes with it, is what's your favorite sport? Mine is volleyball. I play at volleyball, actually. And Winnie's is fetch.
Time to go outside.
As I said earlier, our favorite season in winter. And here in Wisconsin, where me and Winnie live, it's winter right now. And it kind of ties up with her favorite sport or game, I should say, which is fetch. Winnie, want to show them how? Okay, so Winnie's going to be in the yard somewhere. I'm going to throw the ball and she's going to go get it, grab it, come here, bring it back to me, and then repeat. So pick it up, I throw it for her, she chases it and fetches it, brings repeat. So yeah, our favorite season is winter. Her favorite game is fetch. So I figured I'd just put it in the same little clip. Little sisters out.
I think Addison hopes to bring Winnie in sometime so you can meet them both.
And I heard she was pretty proud of her video, so. Let's see if we can do this better. We'll read it first and then I'll put it on. There's always a spirit of joy, hope, faith, and love that lives at Miravita Living. Our elders continue to demonstrate that Jesus' birth is the perfect time for that spirit to shine. Enjoy a glimpse of what Christmas joy looks like at Miravita Living. Did a nice job of making that for us, didn't she?
Beautiful. Fun to see all those fun faces in there having a good time.
Want to read the next one, then I'll go to it.
We plan to throw kindness and joy around like confetti in 2022, but to get started, we decided just to throw the confetti. Happy New Year from Miravita Living.
looks like they were having fun. You're never too old for anything, said Betty White, who would have turned 100 today. Her words live loud on the Miravita campus. We agree, Betty, and we promise to do you. We agree with Betty, and we promise to do you proud. Betty White would have been 100 years old. Therapy dog?
All right. Therapy dog team of Lily and Jen have been a welcomed addition to our independent living communities at Carmel Residence and Simiana Apartments. Vaccinated volunteers and their four-legged friends bring forth warmth and joy to our residents, many of whom have treats tucked in their pockets as they await your arrival. Consider volunteering and begin your application here.
Oh, I think that was for Betty White's 100th birthday.
Oh yes, Betty White was a true animal lover, and she's raising money for animal care.
I didn't see all these slides for Betty White. So these are still celebrating Betty White's 100th birthday. Some of you wishing her happy birthday here.
She lived quite a full and rich life, acting right up until the end, and very committed to animal rights and welfare.
Okay. Now this is about therapy dog team Lily and Jen.
Want me to,
Sure.
Therapy dog team of Lily and Jen have been a welcomed addition to our independent living communities at Carmel and the Simiana Apartments. Vaccinated volunteers and their four-legged friends bring warmth and joy to our residents, many of whom have treats tucked in their pockets as they await your arrival. Consider volunteering.
Yes, we got lots of room for volunteers these days. Yeah. Love is handmade, and so are these Valentines. Our Bethel residents added a dab of glue, a sprinkle of creativity, and a dash of love as they handcrafted Valentine's Day cards. The personalized elements were made possible with our Cricut machine, received as part of our Giving Tuesday campaign. Another thank you to our generous contributors who made this wonderful activity possible. Maybe I'll learn to read soon.
Those look like some very nice, colorful, creative cards. We sure do love our four-legged friends coming and going around campus, but this time, the puppy chow wasn't for those wagging tails. It was for our residents to enjoy. The Women's Club at Eden Meadows combined a few ingredients to make some deliciousness. We would offer you some, but it seemed to disappear quickly.
Well, I guess it's nice that they shared a picture of it with us.
Looks like they're having fun.
It's good stuff. The three wise men didn't arrive in Bethlehem until January 6th. And as it turns out, these pictures didn't make it to our social media accounts until today. But that doesn't mean they are not worth celebrating. These are moments we captured at Gabriel's Villa as our elders hosted a few loved ones with appetizers and drinks. The abundance of love shared that evening continues to be felt and remembered. So they had a nice family gathering over there.
strolling musicians and neighbors walked the halls and lounges of Carmel as the program committee hosted a sing-along. Moments like these exemplify the joys that emerge when neighbors become friends. Music was provided by Dylan Moore and Jessica O'Connell.
There they are. Remember the days of Christmas caroling? Going door to door? Yeah. Let's see, I think this may be the efforts of a newly elected program committee chair, Susan, a Semiana 2 resident. But it's the same laughter, joy, and friendship that are enjoyed by this community. With a catered meal, there was extra time for conversation, reminiscing, and exploring the possibilities for 2022. Good for them.
Milk and cookies, peanut butter and jelly, and movies and popcorn. Some things are just better together. Already in the 1940s, this pair was bound together. As a matter of fact, by 1945, over half of the popcorn consumed in America was eaten at the movie theaters. Eden Meadows is doing their part to keep this pair alive.
Well, it's a Walter Matthau picture. I'm not sure which one it was.
You're right. And popcorn just goes with movie watching, right? You just have to have popcorn.
Friends and competitors, residents at Carmel know the importance of being friends and also keeping a poker face on game day for a sheephead face on Thursday nights. This community enjoys time together, laughs, and of course, bragging rights to win a round. I understand they take it quite seriously, too. Oh, we got bingo players here.
Oh, we sure do. There's endless data that illustrate the benefits to playing games. Improved memory, brain stimulation, and enhanced decision-making skills are among them. But we don't need data to give us reason to play games at Mira Vita Living. We simply enjoy the opportunity to sprinkle a little competition around a table of friends. Our Pochino table always has room for one more. Consider joining us.
That's out at Eden Meadows. Feel like I'm standing on my head, though.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Carmel residents founded Veterans Cafe long before COVID made its way into our world. Hosted at Carmel by Jason Meyer, business operations manager at Carmel, it was an opportunity to engage in conversation and coffee while connecting with others with shared life experiences. These friends had lots to catch up after pausing in their in-person gatherings and are happy to be back in the Carmel dining room. Contact Geraldine for details on their next gathering. The Veterans Group, sharing and supporting one another.
Sometimes having friends nearby can spark creativity and joy. Residents of Semiana 1 bring individual projects to a common area and work independently while being in fellowship with their neighbors. Terry enjoys painting rocks with inspiring messages and leaving them around Oshkosh for others to find and enjoy.
So when you're out walking around, just keep your eyes open because you might see a painted rock left just for you. Our very own Geraldine stepped in and led Carmel's recent brain fitness class. If you don't know Geraldine yet, do yourself a favor and stop by Carmel's offices. She's our amazing community service coordinator. In this session, residents created tray favors to accompany meal trays for hospitalized patients. The project provided all the fields, and residents decided they would uplift patients with this gift on a regular basis. So they're going to do this regularly, sending things over for the patients in the hospital, I think. Nice.
Stirring up conversation through creative engagement is an experience we frequently create for our elders. Our Time Slips creative storytelling program offers joy and wonder by bringing creativity and imagination forward. This is at Eden Meadows.
So I think part of it is you have a picture and you look at the picture and you make up a story or you tell the story of the picture, right?
Right.
And together you all make up a big story by putting your little pieces together. It's a lot of fun. Now this may look like a simple game of bingo, but this opportunity at Elijah's Place encourages conversation, laughter, and memories to emerge. Our approach looks beyond dementia and offers individualized programming designed to emphasize strengths and create the opportunity for a rich, fulfilling life. Learn more by looking at our website at Miravita Living, Elijah's Place. Things are often much more than they seem. Uh-oh.
Marriage means many different things to many different people. But to Mark and Brenda, it meant having Jean, a resident of Eden Meadows, attend. This vision brought with it the opportunity for Eden Meadows to host their wedding ceremony. Details and planning occurred and the day arrived. Everything was beautiful. But most importantly, Jean shared in the celebration. Congratulations. We wish Mark and Brenda joy and happiness. Well, isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, they were able to have a wedding right there. There they are. That's Chaplain Norm in the middle there. It is hard to prioritize what is most important when it comes to nights out. Carmel residents would argue that their experience at the Roxy, along with the food, was fantastic. But the best part of the night was the company and laughter, and they do look like they're having a good time. To some, this was a first-time visit. Special thanks to Donna for accepting her sister, Dawn's invitation. It's always a pleasure to expand our friend circle. And just to be sure, everyone took an extra dinner roll home, right? Dinner roll home, right? Got to emphasize that, right? You know.
Looks like a lot of fun, doesn't it?
And there's always leftovers at the Roxy, I think.
Oh, yes. Right? Live music is bound to provide you with a positive experience. It has the capability of bringing out emotions within you that you didn't even know existed. This stems from hearing the music live and seeing the musician in person, an experience you simply cannot get from home, your phone, or the radio. Eden Meadows recently enjoyed some live music at their residence.
Yeah. It was special because it was a while since we've been able to have people in to play for us.
That's right.
So that was part of what made that special. Food and beverage director Scott with assistant Karen, or Karen, I believe it is. Wait. Karen with assistant Scott, I mean. Regardless, this dynamic duo made an incredible combination of finger food. Stuffed mushrooms with pecan fingers brought smiles to faces and contentment to stomachs. Carmel residents knows no limits when it comes to excellence in the kitchen. Stay tuned for the next episode. Karen and Scott in the kitchen.
Making good food.
She almost reaches his navel. I mean, not navel, Adam's apple.
Most of us enjoy a fabulous dinner out, and our residents are no exception. Now, with vaccines and boosters in place, we are enjoying dinner out much more often. Cinder's Charcoal Grill didn't disappoint. Ooh, look at all that food. We've had a lot of photos about
Yeah.
food, haven't we?
Well, I think one thing we can be sure of, we like to eat.
We do, don't we?
Residents have pulled up a bench and are anxiously awaiting the completion of Carmel's lobby. The fireplace is ready and the rest is coming along beautifully. Keep your eye out for more photos as our construction team puts on the finishing touches of their new reception area there. Boy, that does look pretty nice.
It does.
Oh, we've come to the end of our show with one exception. One exception. The Groaner Challenge.
The Groaner Challenge. All right, you may remember that Chaplain David and I have to tell one big joke at the end, and we're hoping that you will let us know how you feel about it. So you need to groan for the one you think is the corniest, right? Or the best. Or you can throw imaginary tomatoes. That works too. So are you guys ready to laugh?
Okay,
All
here.
right.
You want me to go first?
Sure.
This one, I don't know. This one's going to get you. What did the icy road say to the car? What did the icy road say to the car, Nancy?
I don't know. What did it say?
Want to go for a spin? Huh? You laughed.
All right, you did get some really good laughs on that one. I don't know. I don't know if mine's going to hold up. We'll see. Two boys were walking home from Sunday school after hearing a strong preaching on the devil. One said to the other, "What do you think about all this Satan stuff?" The other boy replied, "Well, you know how Santa Claus turned out. It's probably just your dad." Oh, no one liked that one. I think Chaplain David won the Groaner Challenge, right? Today. I think so.
Well, as we close, I have a knock-knock joke. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Icy.
Icy who?
I see you, and I hope to see you all next time. Thank you for joining us today.